Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy SN, and I'm back from the video. Today in this video I'll be teaching you guys how to do this cool Vortex Sniper Effect in Filmora 10. Let's get into it. Also, if you guys didn't know, I'm an official Filmora partner, so if you're new and interested in Filmora, you guys can try out Filmora X for free in the description down below. Okay, let's get into the video. Alrighty, so I'm just using this basic snipe right here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to zoom in quite a bit on your timeline and get like the exact frame where your scope zooms in fully. So that would be here. So what we want to do is just split it, go over a few frames to where your scope snipe kind of ends. So when you pull it out right there, you want the frame after. So you want to maybe zoom in a bit more. So right here where you see the bottom of the sniper, that's fine. So you want to cut it there. So you have two cuts. Next, you want to go to the effects tab up here and go to utility and get this image mask effect. And you don't want it over top, you want it on it. So instead of putting it over top, you want to make sure it's hovering over it. And you should see like this little effect icon here. That means it's good and working. So right now it's a bit unlined up. So what you want to do is double click on it and make, first of all, make sure the mask is this circle right here. If it's not already, make sure it's the circle, and also make the width 82, and I personally would use, or I would personally make your feather at 100. As you can see, it makes this like little blur effect on the edge and it looks way better in my opinion. You don't have to, but I'm going to use feather at 100. Alright, next up, which is going to be linked in the description down below, this Vortex blue effect. All you guys got to do is just download it, bring it to Filmora and put it right over top of the scope part. Make sure you cut it right when it ends. So it's, oops. Next up, you want to double click on it and go to compositing, and change the blending mode to screen. Make sure it's on screen so it like cuts out the whole scope. And there you go. Alrighty, next up, you want to go to the clip at the beginning. Make sure it's at the beginning. Double click and go to animation. Once your animation, go to customize, and you're gonna make a custom animation. So what you want to do is click add, and then go ahead maybe a quarter, and you don't, like, if this is half, maybe go in a few frames. I would say there's good. You want to go to scale and make it about 80. There you go. Then go ahead and a couple more frames, maybe just past half. So I'd say there, and change it to 60. There you go. Then you want to double click and add another animation. So go ahead and click add, and you want to drag this right to the end. Once at the end, you want to make sure the clip is highlighted and click this reset button. And this is what we have so far. Headshot snipe. So it kind of just zooms in quite a bit and then it resets at the end, which is pretty cool. Next up, I do this for a lot of my clips. I would go ahead a few frames here till your character pops up. I'd say there's good. Before you cut it, I would detach the audio just so the audio is detached, so it sounds better when I do this. You want to cut it here and make this 4 times speed. There you go. You want to line it up again. Also, I'd go ahead a few more frames right after this animation pops up, or actually maybe right before. So like right before the animation comes up, I'd cut it there and make the rest speed 0.5. Headshot snipes. That's pretty cool. Next, for some additional effects, I would go to the effects tab and search extreme. I already have it up, but it's called extreme. It's basically an extreme shake. I would line it up right when you speed up the clip, and I would only go ahead a few frames or it shakes too much, so I would go just a few frames. It's preference, but I wouldn't have it go too long. That's good, as it just, like right when the shot goes off, it just adds a bit of a crazy shake. Maybe bring it out a bit, but you don't want this too long. That's pretty cool. Next up, I'm going to show you an effect I included in this video that'll be on screen here. So go check that out because it has 2 more effects that are awesome. But for right now, I'm only going to show you one of them. All you guys want to do is go to the effects tab up here and you want to search glow. Once you have the glow effect, you want to drag it in. You want to drag it in right over top of when the snipe goes off, so right at the beginning. Next up, I would go to media and get a sample color. This is totally preference what sample color you get, but since this is a blue like vortex, for right now I'm going to use this effect, number 4. I believe I used number 6 in the other video, but that was because it was more purple themed. But right now I'm going to use number 4. You guys can use any color, by the way. I'm just using blue because it kind of matches. So all you want to do is bring it over top and double click. Once you double click, you want to go to compositing and make the blending mode color dodge. There it is, color dodge, and this is what we have. Headshot snipes. Looks pretty cool. Next up, we're going to go to the effects once again and search for the effect called mild. It's basically a mild shake, so it's not as crazy as the intense shake. But for this effect, you want to have it for the duration of the clip. So with all of these together, this is what it looks like.
What's right here?
Headshot snipes. With some music, it'll look a little something like this.
Sir, what's right here?
Listen close. Headshot snipes. Truly what it feels like, what it sounds like, what it's truly.
So yeah guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And yeah, follow the socials, link to the description down below. Join the Discord, which is also linked in the description down below. And do all that to be the GOAT. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video.